Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is, I'm sure you can probably tell, just a quick kind of unboxing and first impressions of the new 520, yep, you heard that correctly, 520 Brutfuner pencil set. I purchased these from AliExpress and they cost me just over £100. I'm from the UK, so you know, I am in no way endorsing anyone needs go out and buy 520 pencils for £100. They're a budget brand, you know, they're nice pencils, they seem alright, they seem to colour well, but to be honest, for £24 usually, you can buy the 120 pack of the Brutfuner squares, which are actually, in my opinion, that's the important part there, because I am a layering colourist that likes an oily pencil. In my opinion, these are far superior to any of the other types the Brutfuner have come out with, and they have a few different sets going on, and I will show you you know, the kind of progression of them in a moment. So we have the 520 set comes in this green set of 260, and I believe from what I've seen on YouTube that the way this works is you get odds in one box and evens in the other, which is strange. So the other box, and I must admit it's got this sturdy rope handle. This is a nice thick well packed cardboard that's just got your plastic trays in, and I'm impressed. You know, it's a lot of pencils, so if you don't want to have to transfer them into anything, this will do. It's not going to be easy to use by any means. Practicality wise, to keep them in the boxes isn't going to be the simplest thing you can do, but they are nice boxes. This is the other box that it comes with, and yeah, because let's be honest, 520 pencils, that's either the biggest, heaviest pencil case you've ever seen in your life, or I lost my train of thought, or it's about 2, maybe even 3 pencil cases, depending on which ones you buy. So, you know, it's just finding a way, and I will show you what I've decided to do with them very shortly. This is by no means a review, a comprehensive review. I've had them about 5 minutes and we're going to have a little play with them today, and it's pretty much exactly that, just a first impressions. And like I said, it's a lot of pencils. Unless you're a collector and you just like the idea of having a set of pencils with this many colours in, that, let's be honest, are not going to be quite as opaque and bright and in your face and easy to use as some of the more expensive brands that you could drop £100 on, you know, and get a superior pencil just less of, or even their own budget version of the Brutfuner squares that you can drop less than £30 on and get what I consider to be probably not, I'm going to take that back, what I consider to definitely be the cheapest and yet best set of budget pencils that I have come across in the year and a quarter that I've been colouring for. So yeah, not long, but you know, I've gone through a lot of pencils in that time, as anyone that watches me does know. So let's have a little look. Let's see what we've got. It lifts. There we go, it lifts out from the front. Oh, your trays are directly inside, so flip it back, be careful. Don't drop your pencils. It's got that kind of funky, chemically new pencil smell. And you get these gorgeous sets of pencils. I'll be honest, the trays they come in, they're pretty solid. They have the proper slots in between them, so you've got just a few sets of pencils to each row, and Let's try it. Ooh, not bad. Only loosened one. They're held in there pretty well. So you could probably even sit with them on the edges of your desk if you really wanted to. Of course, you'd have to build a fort to do so, but the option is there. So let's have a little look at... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a job and a half. Hang on. Right. So we have... Oh, sorry, stood on the camera pole. There we go. This Persian red. You've got the silver writing in the middle. Their colour number is coded. So this is R14 of 520. And I believe from what people have said that the colour order, they have a stamp that you can just about see. This says 318. If you're one of the crazy people that I watch that have put them into colour order and then swatched them. Yes, Corey, I'm talking to you. And Renee, I think you did that as well, didn't you? I will not be swatching these guys. Go watch their channels and you can see the entire thing swatched out over a couple of hour period if you like. But yeah, I'm not creating a swatch chart. I'm just not doing it. I've got enough pencils by now that I don't want to. The beauty of having so many in a set is they do have gorgeous pale colours, which obviously a lot of people budget sets you don't get, although I do believe they have just come out with a pastel set. So you have tray 1. Are we fully on camera? Hang on. Tray number 2, beautiful pinks. Tray 3, wow. Tray 4, and from what I have seen of people swatching, although very similar in colour, no two pencils are exactly the same. I've lost count. So this one, oh, those purples, nice metallics that we never use. Might as well just have a box for my metallics that they can just go in the loft. Greens. Whoops. Reddy, purpley brown. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go. And then greys. Is that the last one? No, we have another. Wow. This is the point where I sit down and actually consider the craziness that I have purchased. Right, so that is all the trays in that box. God. The things I do for you guys. The things I do. Right, do I want to leave them out? Because I do want to pick some colours actually. Probably. And I think we're going to... I think we will sit together and I will show you my new storage, which some of you are going to be absolutely aghast at. Right, box 1 or 2, whichever one that one was. And then we have our green box. Let's see. Right. Prise you open. Ooh, see, nearly did it again. Trying to flick my pencils out everywhere. That reminds me, there was a swatch chart in the top of that first box. It's downstairs from when I opened it. So that's the swatch chart you get in each one. And you do get all the 260 colour spaces there, which I do love. And I will be reappropriating these for some of my bigger sets. And eventually, let's be honest, I probably will swatch them eventually. Kind of fold to peer pressure, I would imagine. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3. It's very exciting, some of these shades. Look at this beautiful pale grey green. Ooh. I'm such a pencil fan, it's ridiculous, to be honest. Some browns and yellows. Purple to blue, I think, more, something like that. Ooh, that's a lot of black. That is a lot of grey black. Some beautiful greys. I do believe there are French greys in here, so That's me happy. Oh, there's another layer. Greens and more browns. Right. Oh, try not to bash you guys, and I'm going to refocus so that it's not being too annoying for you. I'm going to store my box off to one side out of the way, and I will introduce you to my storage solution. Box 1 and box 2. One grey, one white. No, I'm not going to separate the two boxes. Everything's going in. I do like these. Let's have a little look. Let's do what we promised and compare. I've put my trays on my pencils. Hang on. Right. And compare the pencil sets. So, I have a set of the original Brutfuner. These are how they were labelled. No name, just a colour number and Brutfuner. And this was, believe the biggest set was 160 at the time, and they come in the plastic packages, and they tend to be called either, I think it's Brutfuner or is it Gyansung, things like that. And they were my original set. These are the absolute pits to colour in Amazon paper, and yet they are beautiful on Johanna Basford, and I have a video actually which I'll link below, colouring in a Johanna Basford page with these originals. And in that paper there are very nice pencils, and obviously I do still have my set for that reason. We then have the black barrels, the infamous factory setting black barreled pencils. So these are Brutfuner colour pencils, and these actually do have colour names and colour numbers in that same silver stamp, and they have their cap 10s with their colour. Budget pencils, so do swatch them, they won't match. And again, these are actually quite a nice pencil. They're totally different to these, and they're a lot more like the people compare them to the Castle Art, but I really don't find them to be like the Castle Art at all. I do not have the Sue colour, but they are quite a lot like the Cray Art if you've tried those. A lot more like that than a Castle Art, because I do have the Castle Arts and don't find them to be the same at all. And then finally, my favourites. These compete with some higher end pencils for me, to be honest, when I'm just sat and I want to colour. The infamous Brutfuner squares that you can get on Amazon. I will link these bad boys below because I think they are a worthy purchase. You can get these on Amazon, and you get 120 set, and they call them the Brutfuner square oily pencils. Everything says oily pencils on it, and these just have the colour names, and they do actually have, these are all the colour numbers, they're just not in English, but I do believe someone has translated all those for you. And there is a document out there that has them all on it. So let's see, let's compare the original bad boys to these, and I'll be honest, from immediately, they're a bigger pencil with a bigger lead. They've got that same hard coat white coating inside that just kind of gives and protects the actual barrel itself inside. There are paler, different colour wood in there. Apart from that, they're the same coating, but you can see kind of, I say that, can you see this one just looks thinner, smaller? These are quite a thick barreled pencil, and these feel nice, very light still. I mean, they're cheap pencils, you've got 520 in there for 100 quid, so what do you expect? But they're quite a nice thick size to them, and they have some brilliant colour names. Branded Melon, beat that. So So they are, in fact, slightly different to the original round barrel set. Whether they colour differently, we're yet to see. So I'm literally going to... Man down already. Hang on. Dropped one. Empty my trays into these big tubs that I bought. What is this one? Biscuit. Love it. Love it. Have you seen the Fox adverts where he, the little mafia panda is in it and he says biscuit? I love those. I don't know why that is relevant to you guys, but it's important. So I'm literally just popping them out of their packets. So this is the boring bit now. I'm going to pause you, I'm going to do all this and I'm going to come back. Wow, okay, so I actually had a small panicky moment where I thought they weren't all going to fit. No joke. That's a lot of pencils. I don't know if I can even kind of show you how intense this is. Hang on. Let's dig. That. I'm not at the bottom yet. And that is a wall of pencils in just one tub. And they're heavy. That is no joke. You don't need that many pencils. Am I pleased? Yes, I am. Every time I'm ridiculous. It's Golden Glow, Apricot Blush, Meadow Mauve, Angel Blue and Crystal Pink. Oh, I love it. Confetti. Ridiculous. Pleased as punch. Ridiculous. Ridiculous to have that many pencils. Sun Glare. Unless you're a crazy pencil collector, it's just unnecessary. I'm going to move these. We're going to move my boxes of pencil shape. I'm going to pull out... We're going to give these pencils their best chance not to upset me now I own them. Let's refocus again, and we're going to have a little look and a little play in World of Flowers. I've pulled out a small selection of pencils, as there weren't that many to choose from. Where's my pencil sharpener? There it is. I'm gonna let's adjust and zoom in a little bit. And let's see, what do we want to do? I think I might do this bit here, just to have a little play. So first I've pulled some kind of very pretty vintage kind of greens. Always sharpen your cheapy pencils, get that outside layer off. I will never in my lifetime go through this set of pencils. I'm going to have to bequeath this to somebody. Right, let's take some of that edge off. Right. Oh God, I hope I like these. Almost too scared to try. Let's have a play. Can you feel the nerves? What to do with a set of 520 pencils if you don't like them? Create wall art, I suppose. I think I did actually have that suggestion from someone. If nothing else, they've got, well, Obviously they have beautiful colours considering the amount you have to choose from. Pretty much every tone in there. It has freaked me out a little bit about, I've realised how many Felissimos I'm going to end up with. I have to have somewhere to put these things. I think I can't put Felissimos in tubs like that. I actually will get in trouble. Hope you guys can actually see what I'm doing. It was a job and a half getting all those pencils out of those. Oops. Tubs as well, by the way. Well, the three I've used of the 520 so far, they're nice and soft, quite buttery. Nice colours. Let's try a bit of orange. Easy colours, I know. Easy colours on pencil sets. They don't usually get them wrong. But I'll tell you what, I've got some purple. Let's try some purple. Make this a challenge. Put some mauvey purples here. Not make it too easy on them. I do want this one to be orange though, so this is a buddy colour, so I will actually have to finish this page later, so we'll do these ones. Is that my darker colour? Yes, I said so. Let's see. You can hear a pin drop in here, can't you? I'm concentrating, guys. Really trying to see how these feel. I'm comparing them to my Brutfuner squares in my head. Cafe Ole, love it. Do like the names. I have over sharpened them ever so slightly. They won't hold a really sharp point. I've mixed quite a pinky purple with rather a mauve grey tone. Not a bad colour payoff for what they are. Let's see if we can build that up. Yep. Just see that purple rich coming through a little bit richer with that next layer. they do change the colours of each other, which is nice. Okay, mixing my sets up now, hang on. Right, let's try that orange combination that I wanted to have a go at. We'll flick your batter back over. They sharpen beautifully. I use the Tegall. Shall we do light to dark to see? Shall we behave ourselves? See what you get with that light layer down first. Beautiful pale cream, vanilla custard. Now into this sun orange. They do react well to having that pencil layer down first to glide along. If you're struggling, always try that. Sometimes some pencils just prefer you to have that thin coat underneath. And then, what are we? Vibrant orange. Let's get rid of that. It's only going to snap off, bear with me. Now, like I say, I mean, oranges are easy. But again, quite nice. So these are the closest to the squares that I've tried. I'm not sure that they're quite as nice as the square Brutes. Because like I say, this is the best paper that they work on. The old Brutfuners, so I was expecting them to do very well on this. Let's add a bit of red. Do we want a Cabaret or a Windsor wine? I think I'll go with the Windsor wine. Give that a sharpen. Let's have a little test. Man down. Oh yeah, no. That one. You can see what I'm doing, and we'll add a little bit of that Windsor wine in the bottom. They layer over quite nicely. Where's my brush? Then as always, I take my paler tone just to smooth. Drew on my page, we'll have to rub that out afterwards. So, a test isn't a test unless we're going to do it properly. Yep. I'm going to do this. Ow. Let's see. This is Women of Fantasy by Black River Art. I love their grayscale. Well, his grayscale. It's by Karlon Douglas. Flatten that down a little bit. And Let's have a little play. Hope I don't wreck my page. I'll be mad. Colour. Let's try some green. They're covering very nicely. You can see that green laying up over that grey ink. They react with the paper much nicer than my original set. In fact, this is when they feel very similar to the, you really can see that this set seems to be a lot closer to the Brutfuner square set than some of the others that we've seen. I'm going to see if we can build up some layers, see how they start to react when there's a bit more on the paper. Now, surprisingly this time round I don't like it as much with that pale layer underneath to act as a buffer. I think it's nicer if you go straight to the dark. It's a bit more fluid, moves a little bit smoother. But I'm enjoying working with them on the paper. I don't think they'll be the easiest to use with the Amazon paper, maybe. But grayscale's trickier anyway because of the ink and I'm not hating the way that they're laying down. You can still see that colour payoff coming to life. I actually managed to make that look like leaf material, didn't I? Well done me. Yeah, I like them. Oh, thank God for that. Are they worth the bother of going on AliExpress, paying just over £100 and then waiting over a month for them to arrive? Maybe not for everybody. For the sake of my pencil collection. Oh yeah, it's got to be done. Are they comparable to a Prismacolor? No, hell no. I don't even like Prismacolor, but you know, they are what they are. They're very good for smushers. Are they anything like a Polychromos? No, nowhere near. And I do like Polychromos. But are you going to have a fantastic colour range to play with? Does that look pretty decent? Yes. Can you work with them? Yes. Are you probably going to enjoy using them? Probably. Because I'm not you. So you just need to have a little look and decide. I'm enjoying them. This is, as I say, a complete first impression because I've used them for all of, one bust, and half a flower. So you can't decide whether you love a pencil from that alone. But yes, I've got a little grin on my face. I'm quite pleased. They look very fun. If I can find a way that's not just two massive buckets. Goodness gracious, I'm probably going to have to get myself a pencil case. I think I might actually use these. We'll see. They're staying in tubs for now. They are staying in tubs. Yeah, so for me, yeah, they're going to be quite usable. Like I say, I've used all of about, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pencils of 520. So who knows, maybe 300 of them will be scratchy, yucky, horrible crap. But at least I'll have 10 pencils that I can use. And I must write this combination down because I'm going to need it to complete this page later. And I'm so grateful for you watching, guys, these silly videos. I do appreciate all of you taking time to sit through this stuff. I hope you found this useful and informative. Any questions, pop them down below. I'm always happy to chat with you. All my information is at the bottom of my description. The things I show will have links. Apart from that, thank you for watching, guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you like the content. And I'll see you in the next one.